loves, welcome back to another super simple tutorials. This fishnet mesh oversized top, trust me, it's very simple to make, so let's just get straight into it because I can't wait to show you how to make this for yourself. So let's get to it. So this shirt I'm doing is an oversized shirt, which means though I'm doing for a size small, but then I'll do it a bit bigger because it wouldn't be a fitting shirt. So these are the materials needed. I'll be using a 5.0 millimeter hook, and of course you need your pair of scissors, and I'm using medium yarn, acrylic medium yarn, so you can use any yarn that you feel like will make it a bit lighter, or if you want it thicker too, you can go in for this medium yarn that I'm using. So that's that. We can start right away. We will be using half double crochet and chain stitches in this video, so let's start by learning how to make a half double crochet. So first of all, make my slip knot. Now chain, let's say 3, okay, 4. So to start your half double crochet, normally I'll chain 2 again. Normally before you start a half double crochet, after your chains, you chain 2 before you start the next row. So I'll chain mine 2, and to make a half double crochet you yarn over like this. This chain 2, we don't really count a stitch, but it's a starting chains for the next row. So yarn over, you insert your hook into the next chain, and then wrap your yarn around the hook and pull through the chain. So when you are having 3 loops up there, you yarn over again, and this time you're pulling through all. So this is a half double crochet. Let's do it again. So you're doing it in the next row. So yarn over, insert your hook into your chain, wrap your yarn around the hook, pull through it to get 3 loops above, yarn over again and pull through all. So this is a half double crochet, and this is basically the chain that the stitch we'll be using aside our normal chains. So let's get right into it. So we will be using multiples of 3 panels to get our chains. So I'm chaining 71. It's a multiple of 3. So in this case I'm chaining 71. Shouldn't be too loose or too tight. So I'll be done when I'm done chaining. I'll be back, sorry, when I'm done chaining. So here I'm done with my 71 chain for a size small, oversized. So when you're doing, you can just be measuring with yourself to see whether it is okay for you or you need to add more chains. But in adding more chain, you need to be adding a multiple of 3 to it. So for instance, if you want to add this extra chain to 71, since a multiple of 3, you add 3 more, making, if you want to add 3 more chains, 74 or 77 in that order. So like I said, when you're beginning your new row or your next row using a half double crochet, you chain 2 before you start. So in starting our row number 2, let's say this is our row number 1. In starting our row number 2, we will chain 2, okay, and then we yarn over, go into our 3rd stitch after the chain 2, our 3rd stitch, and then put in our half double crochet into it. So when we are done, we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is a multiple of 3 pattern that we are using, which means we will skip 2 chains, that's this, chain these two chains, and then we put 1/2 double crochet into the third stitch or chain. Sorry. So go into our third chain, and then we put in our 1/2 double crochet. At least you should get something like this. I chain 2 and into the third one. Going forward, we will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we will skip again. You'll skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the third one we will put in our 1/2 double crochet. So we will keep repeating this till we get to the end. So you chain 4, skip 2 chains, and into the third chain you put 1/2 double crochet. So keep repeating this till you're done with all your chains. So I'll do the rest off camera and get back when I am done, or when I get to the end. So I'm at the end of the row, and I am left with, I'm left with 4 chains to finish this row instead of 3. So if you have a scenario like mine, or if in your case you were lucky to get 3 chains at the end, you put 1 double crochet into the third chain like we've been doing. But if your case is like mine, then in this case we chain 4 again, put 1 double crochet into the third chain, and into the last chain you're going to be putting 1 more double crochet, but this time you're not chaining, just go straight and put 1/2 double crochet, into it. Like this to end your row. So you should get something like this when you're done. So let's begin our third row. So begin our third row, we chain 2. Turn your work, and then into the first half double crochet you put in 1/2 double crochet. So into the stitch put in 1/2 double crochet, and then into the chain space put 1/2 double crochet. So you should get something like this. Let's repeat. So after chaining 2 and turning your work, you see we have 2/2 double crochets here. If you have 1/2 double crochet from the previous row, you just go on and put in 1/2 double crochet into that stitch. But in my case, I have 2/2 double crochets, so I'll just put in 1/2 double crochet into this first 1/2 double crochet stitch, and then into this chain space I'll put another 1/2 double crochet, then I'll chain 4, and then I'll put 1/2 double crochet into this chain space as well, like this. I'll chain 4 again, and into the next I'll put 1/2 double crochet. So don't forget, I told you we are basically using 1/2 double crochet stitches and then normal chain stitches throughout this work, except when you get to the hand and the final touches. So chain 4 again, and then into the next chain space you put 1/2 double crochet inside. So basically this is what you're doing till we get to the end. So then I'll do mine. So do yours, chaining 4 and putting 1/2 double crochet inside every chain space till you get to the end, and I'll teach you how to end the row. I'm at the end of the row. I'm left with just one chain space to end the row. So I'll chain 4 again, and then into the last space I'll put my half double crochet into it, and into this last stitch, this stitch, I'll put another half double crochet to match the beginning. So when we started, we put 1/2 double crochet into the first stitch, and into the chain space you put another half double crochet. So that's the same thing you're repeating at the end. One half double crochet into the chain space, and then 1/2 double crochet into the last stitch. So you should get the same as the beginning and the end. So let's move to our row 3. So row 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then turn your work. So into the next chain space, that's this chain space, put in your half double crochet into the space. And again, we are continuing with chaining 4 and putting 1/2 double crochet into every chain space. To every chain space. Should be getting something like this. So get to the end, and I'll teach you how to end this row as well. I'm back at the end of the row, so I've put in my last half and 1/2 double crochet into the last space. So I'll be ending this row. So in ending this row, you see we have 2 half double crochets in here. So I'll chain 3. Sorry, I will chain 3, and then I'll skip this half double crochet and into this half double crochet. I'll skip this and into this. So you have 2 half double crochet. I'll skip this, and into this stitch I'll put the last half double crochet inside. That brings us to the end of row 3. So here we have 1 half double crochet and have chain 3, same as here, 1 half double crochet and chain 3. So in beginning our row 5, so this is our row 4, row 5, we chain 2 again, turn our work, and then we will put in 1/2 double crochet into this first stitch, one and only stitch. Put in 1/2 double crochet in here, and like I said, the chain 2 doesn't necessarily mean a stitch or a chain. You just chain it to begin on this row of half double crochet. So when you're done, you chain 1, 2, 3, and then you will skip this chain space. You will skip it, and into this chain space, sorry, you chain 4, and into this chain space you put in your half double crochet, chain 4 again, and continue putting 1/2 double crochet into every chain space. So keep doing it till you get to the end. I will teach you how to end row 5. So at the end of row 5, this is how we are ending it. So I've already chained my 4, and we have this chain space here. So I'll put in 1/2 double crochet in here, and then I will count 3 from our starting chain. I'll count 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the 3rd chain I'll put in another 1/2 double crochet. So like we started, we end with 2 1/2 double crochet stitches. So I'll do, so far we have 5 rows, so then I'll do this row 6, because it will be the subsequent rows of build up will be the repetition of row 5 and row 6. So in starting row 6, I'll chain 4, and then I'll turn my work. And then I'll go into this first space and put in my 1/2 double crochet. So keep putting your 1/2 double crochet, and let's end row 6 as well. It's a very simple pattern that everyone can do it. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, you can do this simple pattern. So keep doing it, and then when you get to the end, I'll teach you how to end row 6. So here I am done and left with just 1 chain space. So I'll put in my 1/2 double crochet in here. And then when we started, we had a chain 3 space here and 1/2 double crochet. So I'll also chain 3, and into this last space I'll put in my 1/2 double crochet. We can 1/2 double crochet, chain 3 space, and 1/2 double crochet, chain 3 space. So this is going to be a repetition. The build up is going to be a repetition of the row 5 and the row 6. So you can go back if you really didn't get the row 5. In the row 5 we chain 2, and then into the, in the row 5 we chain 2, and we put 1/2 double crochet into the first stitch, and then we continue with our chain 4, and we skip the next chain space, that's the chain 3 space, and then we continue our chain 4 into, and putting 1/2 double crochet into every chain space. Row 6, when we got to row 6, we chain 4, we turn our work, and then we continue with what we started with. So we got to the end, and at the end we chain 3 and put 1/2 double crochet into the last chain space. So keep repeating row 5 and row 6 till you get your desired length, and we continue from there. So I'll see you when I am done with my row, all my rows. And you will need 2 panels for this. So when you're done with the front panel, then you continue with the back panel like we've been doing. So keep doing it, and when you're done with all your rows, you continue with the arm. I'll see you when you're done. So here I'm done with all my rows. I'm done with both panels, the front and back panels. And as you can see, I've already ironed it. So it's looking taller than before. So don't forget to iron it when you're done. And this second panel is not ironed, so I want you to know the difference. When not ironed is shorter because of the medium yarn I use. As you can see, the difference is so clear. So be ironing it. You can put a handkerchief or a light cloth in order not to make the direct contact of the iron bend your yarn. Don't forget to iron it, make it look more longer and nicer. So now you know this, you can start with joining the panels and the arm. Okay, so let's join the neck together. So what I did is I just pull it around my neck to see the measurement or the space that will be okay for me. And I joined it. So I've already joined the other end. So I'll join this together with you so you know how to join the neck together. So I've placed my stitch marker there to know how to not forget where I marked. So to start, I'll remove my stitch marker. And then I'll insert my hook. So tie my yarn. So I'll be using single crochet stitches to join the panels together, and you do same for the side. So to start, I'll insert my hook on it, and then I'll go into this loop, and I'll go into the back loop. I'll yarn over and pull through, and then single crochet. So I'll keep doing it till I get to the end. You can also use slip stitches to join them together, but in my case I'm using single crochet. It's simple as that. So I'll keep doing it till I get to the end. Then I'll come back and show you the measurement for the armhole, and we'll continue with the arm too. So I am done, and I'm done with one of the hands for the other side. So then we'll do this side together. With the measurement, I didn't want it too loose, so I took measurement of the armhole. That was 8, but then because of this pattern that we are using, it's a loose pattern. So if you go straightly by your armhole and you don't want it too loose, it will be wider than what you expected. So instead of 8, I did 6.5. So I measured 6.5 for the armhole, so it wouldn't be too loose. As you can see, it stretches. Even with 6.5, it's kind of big, but it's okay. So it depends on you and what you want and how you want it to be. So let's start right away with our arms. You can do same for the sides. Use single crochet to join the panels together to this. So in starting the arm, I will insert my hook under this place, not here. We can start from the sides here. And again, I will tie my yarn. Then I'll go into with single crochets all around. So when you get in between here, you can put 2 single crochets. And then you put 1 single crochet into this space. To the chain space, you put 2 single crochets. Put 1 single crochet here. I'm doing that because I don't want it to be too wide. So I'll do this till I get to the end. At the end, so I'll slip stitch here. This is where we began. So I'll slip stitch. Then I'll begin the first row, or let's say the second row. So in beginning the second row, I'll chain 2, and then into the same space, I'll put in a half double crochet. This chain 2 is not counted as a stitch, don't forget. So I'll chain 3, and then I'll skip 2 chains, and into the 3rd chain I'll put my half double crochet. I'll chain 4, then into this 3rd I'll put my half double crochet. I'll chain 4 again, skip 2 to the 3rd chain, I'll put my half double crochet. So keep doing this and get to the end, and I'll teach you how to end this row. So I'm at the end of the row and I'm left with 2 chains instead of 3, which is not a problem. I'll just go ahead and chain 4, and into the first chain I'll make a slip stitch to end the row. So you should get something like this when you are done. So I'll turn my work, and then I'll go into the first space and I'll make another slip stitch, and then I'll chain 2, and into that same space I'll make half double crochet like this, and I'll continue chaining 4, and into every space I'll put a half double crochet. We'll just continue with the pattern we've been doing all this while. Just at this time we are going by the normal way of ending during our panels. So keep chaining 4 and adding 1 half double crochet into every chain space you come across till you get to the end. So I'll meet you at the end when you're done with this row, and we do one more time. I'm at the end of the row, so I'll go ahead and chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again I will come into the first starting chain, this, and then I'll do a slip stitch to end this row. So like this. So doing one more time, you turn your work, come into this first space, make a slip stitch like this, chain 2, and into that same space make a half double crochet, then continue chaining 4 and putting half double crochet into every stitch. So I'm almost ending this row. I'll do my last chain 4 and into the starting chain I'll make a slip stitch. So keep repeating the same pattern till you get your desired length for your arm. So I'll also do the rest off camera and I'll come when I'm done. Then we continue with this place. I'm done with my desired length I need for the arm. So I'll close it up a bit with 1 double crochets. I'll close it up a bit like I did for the other hand. So I'll chain 1, turn my work. So into these holes I'll put 3 single crochets. Into all the chain spaces only. So keep doing this till you get to the end. So I'm at the end. So I'll just slip stitch into this first space to end this row. So in beginning the next row, I'll chain 1 again and I'll turn my work and keep putting single crochets into every single crochet stitch. So I'll meet you at the end when you're done. I'm at the end, so I'll slip stitch again into this space, or better still, you can slip stitch into this. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. So you keep adding up your rows, you chain on each other, work, put single crochet into every stitch so you get your desired length. But if you want a close-up like mine, when you do for 3 rows and you turn your work, you can skip one stitch. So you skip 1, you put 1 single crochet into the next, skip 1, so that you get a close-up like this. But if you want it as wide as this, you can keep on putting 1 single crochet so you get your desired length. So do that, and then we will come to the bottom of the dress. We will finish this one and we are done with our work. So the last thing we will be doing is to be adding, we'll be adding some rows of half double crochets. So this is our front and back panel. So I just want to add extra rows of half double crochet, which is optional if you want to, and it's like this, you are free to, but if you still want to go on and add extra rows of either half double crochet, then you can follow through to add it. So in adding I'll connect my yarn and then I'll pull up your hook and the yarn, and I'll chain two, and into that same space I'll put my half double crochet. And into every space I'll put two double crochets till I get to the end. At the end of the row, I'll put one double crochet, and we are not continuing to the other side, we are doing the panel separately. So I'll put my half double crochet in there to end this row, like I've done for the other side. We are doing the panels differently. So I'll chain two, and I'll turn my work. I turn my work because we are not continuing to the other side. So into that space, I'll put my half double crochet, and I'll be putting one double crochet into all the stitches till I get to the end of the row. So keep doing that, and I'll see you at the end. And again, when you get to the end of the row, just go on and put one half double crochet into the last stitch to end the row, chain two, and turn your work to start the next row. So this is basically what we will be doing. Just be adding one more row, as many rows as you want, till you get your desired length. That will reduce the wideness of the base. This is the last thing we'll be doing before we end this project. We will be adding one more row of single crochet to increase the thickness of the neckline. It's optional. If you want to increase the thickness, you just go on and do it. Because I'll start from here and I'll insert my hook. Now I'll go on and pull through some yarns to tie it to start sorry, adding my single crochets. So I'll tie my yarn, and then I'll insert the hook, pull the yarn over and pull through one loop, and into every space I'll put in one single crochet. So when you get to the chain space, you can put 2 double crochets, 3 double crochet, depending on how wide your chain space is. And you get to the knot, put in one single crochets. So this is basically what I'll be doing till I get to the end of this row. I'll be putting one double crochet and two in the chain space. Continue till you get to the end. And here I'll just insert my hook and go into the first space, pull the yarn, and I'll do a slip stitch to end this row. So this is the end. I'll pull through and then cut my yarn. So this is the end of this project. Thanks so much for sticking to the end. And then please don't forget to subscribe, like, share to your friends. This is a beach wear, home wear. I can wear to basically anywhere, and it's so nice and simple to do. Okay, so for now, see you in my next video. Bye bye.